After 5 years of deep healing, I can say that there are some things that you can do that are very key to actually heal very deep and put an end to your suffering and pain. The first one is the willingness to change. If you're willing to change your life upside down, change everything, relationships, the work you're doing, how you view the world, if you're willing to really change and transform, and you're ready to abandon everything that doesn't serve you, that is making your life more complicated, then most likely you will heal much better. Because the longer you resist the change, the longer you're fighting to protect and defend what you already have, your viewpoint, your ideas, your beliefs, and the longer it will take to really transform and heal deeply. The second is letting go is more powerful than holding on. So often unconsciously we think that holding on to the problem will solve it. And so we stay very strongly with such a mind intensity. We keep the problem in us and we try to hold it, to keep it, when it's actually letting go that is the solution. So learning to let go of some feelings, let go of some ideas, let go of some beliefs, let go of some people, really training yourself to let go. Okay? This is key. A lot about healing is about abandoning, about turning away from something and not holding on and not fighting. The more you're fighting, the more you're holding, the more you reinforce the negative beliefs, the more you reinforce all the emotions that come from this tension in you. So let go, let go, let go, more and more. And then it will become a lifestyle of letting go. You will get used to it. And sometimes you will just let go like this. And it will be normal and natural. And you will see that letting go will lead you to your natural confidence, to your natural state of peace. Letting go will lead you to fulfillment and to happiness, always, always. Because the problem is not who we are, it's what we imagine, who we imagine to be. The problem is not that we're not at peace, is that we are so stuck in our mind that we can't see the peace that is already there. That's why letting go will instantly make you fall back into peace. The third rule is inquiring will give you more answers than knowing. Often we can get trapped in the idea that the more we know, the better. The more I learn about this stuff, the better. When it's actually inquiring that is more efficient. Because when you inquire in you, you're directly targeting the root problem. And for each person, the way the trauma affects them is different. There are, of course, some similarities with everyone, but the way it affects you is experienced differently than the way it affected me. And so that's why inquiring will help you more, is because you will be intimate with yourself. And knowing, even though it's great, I'm not denying knowing is great because you have all the informations about how to deal with this stuff. But the truth is, the real work is in the inquiring. The real work is in the looking inward, looking in you. Because only you can help yourself. Only you can find the solutions. No one can do it for you. And if you're not inquiring enough, then you will not find the solution because you won't have clarity about how you function. You won't have clarity about how your mind works. And you won't be able to find the deeper belief systems. So remind yourself when you get stuck in this loop of I want to know or I want to understand what's happening to me, go back to inquiring. What's happening right now? What do I feel? What are my thoughts? Where is it coming from? What's the trigger? In what situation? And ask yourself these questions. Who am I truly? What's the true me? Where is my confidence? Can I access my confidence now? Inquiring leads to truth. Knowing leads to informations. So keep that in mind. The next rule is always seek the healthiest people. I think that one of the reasons why I healed so fast which is only in 5 years, whereas some people heal in decades. I think it's because of my ability to seek the best people. Is because of my willingness to find the best people at what they do and not random people that can help. Okay, you can always be helped by someone, but if you truly seek someone that resonates with you, if you truly seek someone that is skillful in what they do, you will have much more results. Okay, you can have any therapist if you want. You can just go in the next street close to your place. But the truth is, not everyone will be a good fit. And the same with communities. You can join communities, but some communities are very unhealthy. Some communities are filled with people with victim mindsets who are not willing to change, who are not exploring themselves. And that's why I highly recommend to really aim at the highest as much as you can with all the finances you have, right? Because often the best is more expensive. So I remember when I started, I was focused on one person that could help me and I was discarding all the rest. Just super focused because I knew this person could help me and I was putting all my intention and effort in this. So for example, I found a community, a spiritual community with a mentor that really helped me a lot. And I put all my dedication into the group I was 14, into the practicing what I was given to practice, into putting in place what was recommended to me, and I was only focusing on this. I was only focusing on receiving advice from this person. Now, don't worry if you're not sure if it's the right person for you. You will know. It's just a matter of listening to your intuition, listening to your heart. It already has the answer. So you already know if the person is good for you. But when you find this person, you go all in. Because otherwise, what will happen is you will jump from therapist to therapist, from people to people, and you will not be able to go deep into a framework. You will go from like solutions to solution without exploring the deepest parts of a framework. The next rule is to always be connected to the light in you. Always remind yourself that it's possible to heal. And it's not even remind, it's always being in tune with your faith, always getting in touch with this faith. Because if you don't, then you will go in some very long period of time where you will lose completely hope and you will turn around the plot. You will turn in circle. So having that faith allow you to make sure that every step you're making is a step forward. That's why I often remind people that it's possible. You can do this. Your heart, trust your heart. You know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. So just walk, okay? But never turn your attention away from the North Pole, away from the North Star. Always keep your attention with the faith. This is your driver. This should be your main driver, I believe. Because if you have the faith, you will go through any challenges, any obstacles. You will be willing to question everything you learned in your life. You will be ready to inquire anything. And you will be ready to go through obstacles fast because you will know that it's possible. Whereas if you don't believe it, if you lose touch with your faith, then you will turn around again and again and again, and you will spend months talking about one single thing with your therapist or yours just because you're not willing to go through the fear, through the resistance, which would be much easier if you would have faith, right? And so it's not that you have to find faith, it's that you have to connect with it because it's already there. You can sense this little light in you. This is your faith. Trust it. The next rule is always heal from a conscious point of view. Always heal while being conscious of what you're doing. Don't fall into your mind's patterns and remain sleepy and unconscious spiritually. Always remain aware of what you're doing. Be present with every movement that you do, everything that you do as a religion. Okay? Be conscious when you go to therapy. Take a moment before, pay attention to your body, pay attention to your breath, and while being in therapy, shine awareness in your whole body and mind, shine consciousness, remain present, remain aware, do things while being present. Okay? When you walk in the streets, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of your breath. Don't go back in the thinking. When you notice yourself in the thinking, go back to your breath, go back to your consciousness. Notice that you are conscious right now as you are listening to me. Okay, because the transformation happens through becoming conscious of what's happening with you. If you remain in your thoughts, if you keep deriving a sense of identity from your thoughts and not realize that you're the presence behind the thoughts, it will take so long to heal because you need that awareness, you need that power of awakening to really transcend your patterns, to really look from another point of view. So remain conscious. It's a conscious work. It's a work of realizing life. It's a work of realizing who you truly are through this healing.